Hi YouTube, this is Rook and Jomon.
Hi!
Today we're going to show you how to make these awesome looking eyes from bouncy balls. And that's how they look actually installed.
There we go, good little light on there as you can see. It's very nice and it's also given a good 3D effect as well. It's actually quite handy.
Right, so what you're going to need is you're going to need a bouncy ball that has a picture in the middle. The reason for the picture is just because it lets you know that it is actually able to see through. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a knife, as long as there's any knife, as long as it's sharp, and want you to cut as close to the middle as you possibly can, as close to the picture, in one go. Don't do any sawing action because you'll end up with some horrible lines on the rubber. Try and go through on the one go. Once you go through, you have your two halves. Just take the picture off of whatever half it's sticking on. And from there, what we're going to do is we're going to put a pupil on. Now be careful because whatever you draw on this side is going to be magnified on that side. So just kind of draw one here. So you see the pupil small on that side and magnified on that. So be careful. Once you do that, you can then go and do your base colour, or if you need to, you can put some detail on. Like I've done with this one, there's some detail in the iris itself, and also that one as well. It's quite faint.
That one's actually quite a good one as well. If you like bloodshot, forget that bloodshot. Even
you can do kind of bloodshot effect if you need to. So then you can paint your base colour on if you like, but what I like to do is to use a piece of fun foam or a piece of felt, whatever. Once you've got your pupil and whatever detail you need on it, just stick it on some hot glue.
And as you've seen from Rook's previous video, the warnings to go with the glue.
Shut up. Yeah, glue hurts.
Glue hurts like a bitch.
So once you cover that in glue, just stick it to your foam or whatever you are decided to use.
It's also probably best to realise as well, make sure your surface is cleanable of the glue, because it sometimes can go through the foam.
Make sure you're using a surface that you don't mind getting glue on, because it will come through. If you use felt, it will definitely come through. But like I said, you can paint this. But if you do paint it, you do decide to paint the eye, stick a piece of felt on the back, that way it protects the paint. So you just stick that on and let the glue do its stuff. And
would probably recommend a decent watercolour as well for the paint.
Yeah, some people might be thinking, but watercolour won't work on rubber. It actually does, because these are watercolour. It does work. And like I say, put a piece of felt on the back to protect the paint. So yeah, just any bouncy ball that has a picture in it. These ones are 4.5 centimetre radius.
Yes, that's right.
4.5 centimetres.
Now,
actually, this is like the most simple method I've seen. Obviously, you can go out and you can buy resin and do some resin casting. If you're going to do that, then you'd like using these. But I find this is a lot cheaper, and it's just as effective.
And for anyone wondering as well, these kind of eyes are not the kind of eyes that you look through. This would be, for example...
No, you have to, with these you have to be able to craft a tear duct, because you can't see through this, obviously, that's just stupid.
If I just show back to this model here, you can, if I can get a good little glimpse, yes, if you can just see in at the side here, we've got the tear duct, and you can actually, because of the light, you can actually see through, but that'll be gone once the head's further on. But that's the kind of idea. You've got to have it a little bit wider to allow for your eyes to be in the middle of the tear ducts.
So here we go, there we go, that's the eye done in a matter of minutes.
Nice and simple. Very
simple, very effective, and depending on how big the bouncy balls are and how you install them, they do follow me eyes. They do work as follow me, but these ones they kind of don't. But hey, who cares?
You need one with a centre, basically.
Yeah.
So
there we have it. The easiest way to make very nice looking eyes.
That's a bunch of scary eyes to be looking at.
There we go.